Hi everybody, it's me and Bailey. We just wanted to say hi, and that we're back. I know it's been a pretty long time since we've made any videos, and yeah, you're right. And we had some announcements to make and some questions for you guys too. Here, let me fix this like a little bit. There, a little better. Okay. So lots of things have been going on. And one of the big things that we wanted to talk about tonight was, you want to say it?
My mom's having a baby.
And you're having number 3. I'm about 13 weeks along right now.
A size of a cube.
Yeah. And I think we have a visitor.
Yeah.
JJ, come here, honey.
We're making a video.
Go help him.
Okay.
So I'm about 13 weeks along right now, and I wanted to know if you guys wanted me to go and take you along on the journey. I'm going to be having something called HARMY testing done, which is a genetic screening with the baby's DNA and mine to determine any any precursors to any genetic abnormalities. And I know a lot of people might not agree with that, but you want to say hi, Jay? Oh, he's getting behind the camera. Come sit by Sissy. Come sit by me.
Camera.
Yeah, come sit by here.
Camera.
A camera. Come sit. You can sit on my lap. So, so we're going to be doing, we're going along on that journey.
Camera.
Yeah. And I know that can be scary, and a lot of people choose not to do it, and I totally understand that. It's my personal choice. I'm a big believer, as you guys know, in early intervention. So if there is anything that is might be a challenge, I'd like to know as early as possible. And if is another blessing like JJ or this one, then I ain't got nothing to worry about. So we also wanted to go over some Halloween tips as we're going to be going trick-or-treating tomorrow.
Yep.
Both are going trick-or-treating.
And the baby.
So it's a little bit easier sometimes for this one to last a little bit longer than this guy right here.
Because I'm a good child, but I sometimes act like a poor child, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're sometimes a bad child too.
I know.
No, you guys are both good kids. I think what Bailey's trying to say is that Bailey can tolerate a little bit more than JJ can, right? Because there's not as much stimulus to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be doing we'll take you guys along on the trick-or-treating adventure tomorrow. And we also wanted to give you guys some tips as well. We had an amazing time last year trying to even get JJ in a costume. And we've worked really hard this year to, are you just going to do silly face the whole time?
Yep.
Okay. We worked really hard to get him to, hey. Okay, you can go play.
No, I want to see.
Okay. Serious faces. Not crazy faces, okay? Because we're being serious, we're trying to help people. Okay? Okay. So, whether or not, you're choosing to take your little one out that might be on the spectrum tomorrow, I don't care whether it's 20 houses or your next door neighbor, going out and trying it is a success, no matter what. Careful, bubbies. So give it a try. I know there's a lot of sensory stuff out there, but like I said, one house, even if it's your neighbor's, is a success. And we're going to be doing a lot of front loading, telling Jay exactly where he's going, exactly what he has to do, step by step, and going through the whole thing. And Sissy's going to be right there to help. We're also going to be carving pumpkins tonight, and it's a good way to learn sequencing, huh, bud? From getting the pumpkin out to drawing on the pattern to cutting the pattern out and then lighting it up. So sequencing is a big part of, not a big part, but a part of ABA, and teaches the steps in a particular sequence so that you can complete them entirely. So I think it's honestly good for anybody. But, oh, sorry you guys, that's my phone in the background. But yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of fun and hopefully be able to get, you know, a few houses down. If not, go for as long as he'll let us go, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, what else? Pregnancy, trick-or-treating. Oh, anything with the candy as well. I think the only issue that we'll have tomorrow night is the final gotta go home. And that is probably when we're gonna have some reaction as far as JJ is concerned. But I think with the proper amount of front loading and hey, buddy, this is there's 4 more houses and we're gonna go. Okay, 2 more houses and 1 more house and then we're gonna go home. The proper front loading should be able to get us through the night. Also, sensory stuff too, because I know there's going to be a lot of lights and strobes and things like that. See how your child does with it. If you see some reaction, you know, little bits at a time. Let them just look at it. If they don't feel comfortable, move on to the next house. Oh, so, and if they do feel comfortable, go for it. You know, I think personally for us, we're gonna wait until, you know, how like a lot of the groups of kids will go in at one time, up to the front door, and they'll all be waiting and kind of.
Brother, can you play the truck on the ground? Can you play with the truck on the ground?
That's okay. He can do it on the table. Oh, he's sitting down on the ground. Thank you, buddy.
Cigarette.
Huh? Secret? We'll probably wait until those crowds of kids move down to the next house before we go up to each door. He tends to get a little overwhelmed with crowds. So, so let's see, anything else? Car right there, going home. Oh, we have been practicing putting on the hood of a costume for about 2 months now. JJ was never You're fine, he's not crushing you. JJ was never really fond of putting anything on his head, especially a hat. And as of recently, through kind of reward behavior, he will put on his monkey hat. And kind of go with it. He won't keep it on forever, but at least he'll put it on. And he's putting on hats now. And so we had to get him used to the sensory first of putting the actual hat on his head, and then rewarding him for the amount of time he kept it on his head. And now he's doing awesome, and we'll keep it on his head for like 2 to 3 minutes at a time before he says, "Mom, I want it off." So he does great, and they're very excited. So we are going to get started on some pumpkins. So if you guys like this video, please thumbs up or comment, and let me know whether or not you guys want us to try and start doing maybe like a vlog a couple of days a week so that you guys can see what our life is like at home. Go ahead.
And if you forget our names, my name's Bailey, my mom is named Diane.
How do you know my name? I'm just Mom. She does not know my name. Anyway, go ahead.
And as you can already see, my brother JJ, or his real name, Jeremy.
Okay, so like thumbs up if you guys want to go along with us on our pregnancy journey. Like I said, we're going to be doing Harmony this week and finding out the gender probably within the next 2 weeks. So again, thank you guys for watching. Any questions or comments, please leave them, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.